First down. They run it with Carson. And not much, maybe a yard.
That means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest.
Hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at his draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Flush to his right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Matt Ryan. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. This is Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Days when we saw the fullback dive, how about him picking that one up?
Well, we needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a couple, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 6-0 our score after 1.
The score, Falcons 6, Seahawks nothing.
Draw play. This is Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tyler Davison.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And able to find Dorsett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open is Olsen. The Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the...
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Shaquem Griffin. Russell Wilson.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Complete to Jones.
That's good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. His pass caught at the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Now a second down and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Seahawks.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
3-yard line.
Second, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
Darquez Dennard.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get... And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and goal, Wilson escaping the pressure. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20.
You gotta love it,
10,
baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at Intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Play action. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of
able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Up a 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Ryan flushed out right. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Wilson.
7 yards the pickup there.
Wilson. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing again, Ryan. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
That's good.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Todd Gurley,
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
a 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
There it is.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Catch made at the 25. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
At the 34-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down now, it's Carson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends, because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
And an Eagle first
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. First down, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Haskins and the Washington offense. Going to come up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Here's second and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Nate Gary.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
He's across midfield.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
First and 10.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line.
No points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own
so the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10.
McLaurin, incomplete. Brings up 2nd.
This is Love. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch. Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Allen connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for Washington. 53 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Philadelphia.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Eagles 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
6 yards left on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some space here. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
So we've reached. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Philadelphia.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Philadelphia.
Right after the turnover. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Ryan Kerrigan. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Wentz going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And once again, this is Sanders. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Wentz arcs over the middle. And it's a fumble, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Love. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Allen. The throw taken in by Sims. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Allen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, it's Sanders. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded inside the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they
complete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 91 yards. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now Wentz and the Eagles down 27-24. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Wentz now to throw. That's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Philadelphia.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they had 2